We're going to work on the plugs. I'm going to cut this guy off with the knife so I can get enough on there to get through his boot and get my socket wrench on there to get that spark plug out. So I know that spark plug ain't been changed in a long time because everybody else is orange while that one's black. Which means somewhere somebody changed the spark plugs, but never this one. Hope the wires I got will work for this. We're just going to do them one at a time. Where we at? There we go. I'm going to go find one that's same size as him. Alright, it's nothing fancy for the wires. They're 7mm. So we're going to stick it on the distributor cap. Put them back in his wire harnesses. Put the boot back on the spark plug. And it's easy as that. Some of the things I found that some of those distributors out there don't have coil wires. So when you're buying a set, make sure you get the set that has what you need. What was the other part? Oh, those build-it-yourself wires where they want you to install the caps and stuff and crimp them. I know even the top people have them that way. I just don't see where Build It Myself is going to give me a better connection than the factory connection. So I prefer to have all my wires have both ends on them. Alright, we're just going to do that. We're going to go to the other side. I think it's going well. That one was close. I mean, really close, but it was the same size. So far it's going good. I'm going to go ahead and fire up the knife and cut through that plastic and get that off of there. I got the boot cut off. Where is it? Wasn't that hard. Once the boot was cut off, this guy came out pretty easy. So it really wasn't stuck on the spark plug as much as it was the boot hanging on to stuff. I'm not sure why it's happened, but I know I'm going to get that spark plug changed today. Yay. So it's been a while since I've seen the others, but this one just looks to be full of oil. A little bit of crap. Anyways, new plug. I hung all those wires together so I could get the right length. There was a spot there where I almost grabbed the old wire. So I was just trying to match the lengths. And that one matched pretty good. There we go. On the cylinder that hasn't been changed in a really long time. There we go. Go find the next one. Alright, halfway done. Let's move on to the other side. The air filter cover was standing in the way of some stuff. And this one felt really loose. Which isn't right because that one's really loose too. I just put these on. It's better if it was loose, because then the engine would run better. But I think it's just loose from me pulling the wires. Don't forget to double check, everybody, because I had one or two it wasn't fully seated on the cap here. These guys, you can actually hear them click down when they go all the way in. Alright, new coil wire, new wires. Get the old starting fluid out. And turn the world crooked. The world can still be straight. We're just rotating a bit, that's why it's kind of angled like that. If you can tell. Starter fluid, I don't think that's going to fix the problem, because I really think the problem's this accelerator cable. Maybe the float bowl sticking. I saw this on a video. Hit stuff with the hammer. One of my favorite cures. Alright, I actually learned how to softly touch the gas pedal to get it moving. Still got a couple leaks. This one looks like an oil leak. This one looks like power steering. They all look fresh. Oh, this. Yeah, they're on the list for much later. I'm going to change the oil next time I come up with some extra money. This is what I use for the security. Anti-theft. I just pull the coil cable, coil wire. So I try to keep the coil wire hidden in the car. If somebody tries to come and take my little Ford, my big ass Ford, one or two, it's not gonna start. Did I say the problem remains? I don't think I did. If I didn't, the problem remains. You slam on the gas like a normal driving person would. It's just gonna die. If you get past that, you can slam on the gas all you want. But right off the start, it's gonna do that. So, gotta fix the carburetor. I had a carburetor sent. Carburetor came in 1,000 pieces. Tried to order a second carburetor, and they said, we can't do that because you have a state and city tax code. So they wouldn't send it to me. Which is really sad, because, you know, I was thinking replace the carburetor, I could be happy, then I could just rebuild a carburetor on a bench for fun. But this car runs good enough, and it's happy to start with this new starter, new electrical, and new tune-up. Just gotta fix that carburetor. As long as it doesn't die in the middle of a 6-lane road like it did last time, we could get along. I want to get some sticks and put up a wall that I tore down in the house. If I can get this to run good enough to get across that 6-lane road without stalling, I'm going to start saving up for the sticks.